Throughout history, there have been some epic motorcycle battles. There has been the Japanese against the Europeans. There's been mods against rockers. There's been Steve McQueen against the Germans. And there's been Harley Davidson owners against absolutely feckin' everyone else. So why, you may be asking, why in the name of sweet Jesus have I just gone ahead and rented a feckin' Harley Davidson? I hate Harley Davidsons. I feckin' hate them. You know what? It's not even so much the bikes. It's the image. It's the image. Harley owners. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, I've gone ahead and rented one. Spent €170 of my own money. So, why? Well, I am going to try and find, is it possible for a dyed-in-the-wool sport bike rider, race bike rider, a Ducati owner, to try and find some understanding of what it is to be a hog rider. There's no going back from this. The moment I head off on this, that's it. There's no going back. Sport bike riders are going to disown me, and Harley Davidson owners are just never going to let me live it down. But anyway, I'm off. I'm talking gibberish. I tend to talk too much in these intros. It is now 8:30 in the morning. I have over 200 miles, 320 kilometers over of some of the twistiest roads in Europe. Twisties roads. And I'm going to go, I'm going to be impartial, I'm going to be professional, and I'm going to give an honest opinion on this bike, which is a Harley Davidson Sportglide. It's a new model. It's 107 cubic inches, which in normal terms is 1.74. It's 1745 cc. You know what? I'm just going to get on it. That's if it starts. And although, funny enough, full disclaimer, I did pick this up last night, and I've only ridden 100 meters on it from the rental place to my hotel. And when I picked it up this morning, when I started it this morning at the hotel, it did start first time, and there was no oil underneath. Who knew? Anyway, I'm going to get on. I'm going to start talking when I'm on, and because it's a long day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be honest. That's one thing I promise you. By the end of today, I will give you my honest opinion on a feckin' Harley Davidson Sportglide 107 Sport. Harley Davidson. So it is keyless go. So my keys in my pocket. Gives a little beep, and it starts. Now it's just charging. Doesn't look like I'm charging from this USB. This USB is in the stupidest place, and it's not charging my GoPro. So that's one thing. First thing doesn't work. Right, out of here. So, full disclosure. I think I may have already said full disclosure. More disclosure. I picked this up last night, so I have ridden it a little bit. Well, only literally a few hundred meters to that evening spot where I took those little video and back. So one thing, the brakes don't exist, and trying to find neutral is like trying to find Shergar. But my God, it sounds good. I mean, no matter what we said about the bikes, there's no denying Harleys sounded good. Oh Jesus! Well, feckin' hell, I can't find the feckin' rear brake. Another thing I'm doing is that when I lift my feet back off the ground again, it's like I'm pedaling. It's like I'm pedaling in thin air, because the foot pegs are all the way forwards. Right, so apparently there are some twisties coming up. We've done about 20 odd kilometers on the motorway. This is not a motorway vehicle. My word, the wind is, it takes you. Anything above 100 kilometers an hour, it's quite uncomfortable. 120, what a joke. You're not going over 120. Well, I
think I touched 140 at one point, but no, this is not a I don't know what the top speed is on this bike. I can guarantee you I won't be finding it out today. So it's not that type of bike. But it's a bike as a long distance cruiser. I don't know. I don't think this bike is in Harley Davidson's long distance cruiser category. I don't know. Where am I going left to? What the fuck is this idiot doing? You moron! Jesus. Oh my word. Oh my word. That is stunning. Okay, we're going to have to pull over. Oh, this Citroen is wrecking my head. Aha! So it is two-way. So thank feck I didn't go mad. Alright, so there's no enjoyment on this road from a riding perspective. Not on a fucking third of a ton Harley. The brakes are just shocking. Yeah, probably the worst brakes on any bike I've ever ridden. I'm sorry, but these are even worse than my old 1995 Super Tenere. Uh-oh. This road is mental. Even the van couldn't get around there. And the Jeep isn't going to do anyone any fucking favours. Wanker. Ugly little bastard of a car. And a Mini on the wrong side of the road. Well done. Jesus Christ. Get in, numbnuts! Fucking in! Dickhead! Yeah, now you see me and then you stop and then you go again. Oh, well, go on the left hand side. Which side of the fucking road, moron? She's Carol Base. Fuck me, just fucking reverse out in front of everyone. Dickhead. Oh, come on, fuckwit. Okay, so we're 110 kilometers done. We're above the clouds, people. We are above the clouds. I told you it was fucking clouds. We're above the clouds. I don't like the idea of me. Oh shit! Holy crap! Oh my word! Oh my word! That is fucking snow, ice, whatever it was. Right. We're pulling back now. By Jesus. Look at that, man. This is fucking Tenerife. What's going on here? You thought I was joking. Look at that. We have to. Can you see all that? Can you see that? Oh yeah, bikers. Can you see that? We are frozen. They're on the sunny side. I ain't taking any more risks. Bloody Jesus! Fucking wanker! Fucking horn. Harley Davidson, you need to sort out where the horn is. Change the fucking horn, not to where the indicator is. Driving in this bloody island. Gormless old wankers that don't even fucking a clue. Not even looking. It's a 2-ton fucking Harley Davidson. The sound of thunder and a big LED headlight on it. You ain't missing this thing. If you can miss this, you should not be on the road. Morons. Anyway. As it stands, I don't hate Harley Davidsons anymore. Well, not this one. Ones with all tassels on it, I might have a different interpretation. But No, this bike is fun. I've been doing this bike. I'm freezing cold, and I want to start concentrating on where I'm going. Try and get the other side of the fucking. See, there's another bloody ice warning sign. I was not expecting this in Tenerife. Bloody hell! Look at that scenery. Oh my word. Oh my word. We are. Holy crap. This is not what I was expecting in Tenerife. Quite beautiful. This is absolutely doing the old noggin the world of good. Yeah. Started therapy there last week. You know, had 2 sessions so far. Hasn't done anything for me yet though. Basically I've spent the entire 2 hours talking shite to him. Poor bastard doesn't have a chance to actually give me any counselling. Anyway, had to do something. So Telepan wasn't working. The SSRIs weren't really working. Winter was too cold. And as I can't ride the motorbike over there, I come over here and ride my bike and all the stress goes. Alright, enough of that. Frozen! Jesus, it's cold! Right, so we can't even see anything ahead now. I'm assuming there's beautiful scenery ahead. Absolutely, look at that scenery, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Can't even see, and now my visor is misting up. I need wipers. Okay, I'm going to pull in, I'm going to turn off these cameras and just concentrate on getting down. Because it's not much fun. Ugh. Okay, this is shit. This is shit. I'm freezing. This is Tenerife. What in the name of Jesus is going on here? Oh, she's cold. Yeah, I'm not really having a good time at the minute. Sorry, people. I just want to get the feck out of here. Can't see, it's too cold. I am miserable. I am miserable. I am soaking wet. Because clearly I have no waterproofs. Jacket's okay for a little bit, but I can already feel the water seeping through. And I'm wearing biker jeans. So they're soaked through. And this has been going on for miles. It's been going for miles, for ages. And yeah. Can't even see shit. Can't see anything. This is Tenerife. It's not supposed to be like this. I thought once I got across the mountain it would have got better, but it hasn't. And oh, a trickle of water has now made its way into my pool bag. Yep. Let's get my jokes. So this is a load of balls. Okay, so we're in Santa Cruz. Had to abandon some of the trip, not much of it. As you can see, I'm kind of winterized here. I'm soaking through. I had to come down to get to the coast because it was just pissing down, and it just went on and on and on. So it's only after just stopping now, I can still see it's all grey clouds. I've had to wait until I got to the coast, as I just knew that the route that I was planning, heading up the mountains, all I could see was just sheet water, rain. So I'm like, okay, there's just no way. So I had to abandon it, said I'd come back to the coast, try and dry off, and I'll think of another route. So I wasn't really planning on wet weather testing on a fucking Harley Davidson, but them's the brakes. I don't know where I'm going here, by the way. I'm just making it up as I go along. I have no idea where I'm going. Right, I need to get the fuck out of here. No, this is not where I need to go. Lost them for a slash. I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go that way. Thank you, people. I'll give you something, Harley. You can make a sound. You can make a sound. Oh, I'm such a child. Should I do a Yui here? I'll do a Yui. I'm going to do a Yui. I'm a tourist. I have no idea where I am. Yeah, I'm doing a Yui. Just done a Yui. And I've done 180 kilometers so far. One day, there's going to be no more of these left. And the world is going to be a poorer place for it. I suppose it's one plus to being old. So I'll be dead before all these are gone. Okay, so I found a little roadside service station kind of cafe thing. I'm having some potato tortilla, coffee. That's the bug. And I'm freezing cold. I'm wet. I'm wearing jeans and soaked through. So, yeah, probably the best Harley Davidson review video ever. So, yeah, bike is looks great and it's filthy. It's a good bike though. I am enjoying the bike. I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't hate Harley Davidsons anymore. I don't hate the bikes. The owners, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. These are a special bunch. I'm talking, I need to eat. Chat to you later on. Bye-bye. Get your boat round here. Get up to the highway. Look for a picture of whatever comes my way. I gotta feel the world. Wow, let's go to bed. Like a true magician, wanna be wild. You can fly so high. I never wanna die. Oh, give me a while. Oh, give me a while. To be where am I going here? Sweet divine. This bike actually handles when it's going faster. Low speeds trying to push this bastard around isn't easy. But that's what you get for weighing 923 kilos. But when it's on the go, it's cracking. And finding the foot pegs is quite fun. But yeah. I am having fun in Harley Davidson. I do not mind admitting it. Yes, my life may not be worth living when I get back home again, and when the lads find out, but to hell with it. So I think we can safely say that I'm clearly never going to buy one. Well, I don't know. You know what? If I had Euro Millions, I'd buy one, because it does have its charms. It is a laugh. The engine is a hoot. Acceleration is a bit nuts. Where am I going here now? Listen. Okay. I'm sold. The bike's cracking. Bike is a good laugh. Oh Jesus. Alright, okay, when you scraping the pegs now is becoming a bit of a pain in the arse, because I'd maxed out and there was nowhere else for me to go. So you're kind of going towards the wall there. See, this is, oh, you see, you kind of, when it goes down, you can't steer anymore, so it kind of pushes you out into the middle of the road, which is not good. Bit of crack and Harley. Oh yeah, the brakes are shit though. I mean, if you're going to be spending this much money on the bloody bike, stick a second disc on it, Harley. Come on, for fuck's sake. This really could do this. I mean, they know their market, I suppose, but get in, wanker. But these brakes are shocking. You're literally scraping the pegs now, every corner. But this is good crack. This is good crack, seriously. Jesus. Okay, the rubbing of the peg thing is becoming, it was fun. Becoming annoying now. Because when you're running out of road, see, that's all the, oh, that's the whole way down. Whoa, that's, yeah. Oh, so the weather's now, it's all warm again. I'm drying out. The roads are lovely. Twisty, a Harley can handle, you know. You can hear that? Hear that again? Oh, I've gone to metal now. There were big rubber pegs, but we've gone past that now. So now I'm getting a bit worried, because I'm just grinding out. Fun as it is, but I'm going to grind out now again. See, whoa. But it is so planted. The bike is just absolutely, oh, every corner now. It's just absolutely planted. There's loads of grip. The suspension is pucker. The suspension is spot on. Just absorbing absolutely everything. With the sound as well, it is one of the best, all-time best motorbike sounds, motorcycle sounds. You know, you've got Triumph triples, you've got Ducati V-twins, which are all lovely. It just sounds great. And on roads like this, the power is irrelevant. It's all torque. It's the power out of the corners. What is a cop? Okay, steady on the Gaza man. Steady on the Gaza man. I think I might just stop filming for a while, because it's getting quite boring. I've said enough. I think I've said enough. I don't really have much more to say. I'll do it in my conclusion at the end. I'm going to pull in, turn off the cameras and stuff, and I'm just going to enjoy the ride. So you've heard enough of me. Right. We'll chat you all in a bit. Goodbye now. Take her handy. Keep her lit.
And so we are done. 320 kilometers, just over 320 kilometers or 200 miles on a Harley Davidson. And I'm not ashamed to admit that, because if you've seen the video, if you've watched this far, it's plain to see that I liked it. I actually liked it. I had fun. And if that's what it comes down to, isn't it? That's the number one question. Did you have crack on it? I had feckin' crack. I had a laugh. The engine is worth the money alone because the sound of it is amazing. The sound is fantastic. I really feel sorry for the younger generations when this whole EV crack comes in and all internal combustion engines are banned, because it is going to be a crying shame that someday, very, very soon, this engine is going to cease to exist, cease to be manufactured anymore. So buy them up if you can, buy them up, because the engine is superb. This has a Vance and Hines exhaust system on it. I don't know how much it costs, worth the money. Loved it, sound is just awesome, as you may have heard me going through the tunnels. And the engine's a cracker. That low down torque at the bottom, it's hilarious, it's crack. But as you kind of seen earlier, when you're on the motorway, when you're trying to start overtaking, it starts losing puff after, I don't know, 3,000 revs, 3,000 revs. I don't know, there's no rev counter on it. You have to press the buttons to get the rev counter up, but I had the odometer up instead. So it's not a speed monster. But what a test I've done today. We had, in the sun, we had pissing rain. We had freezing cold. We had ice on the floor. Ice, where the hell did that come from? Snow in the mountains, wet roads. We had motorway, we had in the town, and we had the twistiest roads you're ever going to find. And so you're not going to get a bigger test. And throughout it all, it was planted. The suspension on it is cracking. It was planted. Totally sure-footed. Didn't put a step wrong. I really enjoyed it. Totally comfortable on it. A couple of bad things. As I mentioned earlier, the levers, they're quite cheap and they're bloody hard. After a while, especially as you're having to cover that front brake the whole time, because there's no brake. The front brake doesn't exist. It's shite. So yeah, the levers on that, it's just, my wrists are really feckin' sore. And the brakes are shit. So why on this money you've only got a one disc, one rotor setup, one caliper setup? You know, it's 320 kilos. Yeah, Harley Davidson, put feckin' twin discs on it. And these pegs, oh actually, okay, they are spring loaded. Shite. I was gonna say, they either need to move the pegs or have them spring loaded, because you're just grinding them down all the time. It was fun at the beginning, but after a while it just became annoying, because you're moving your pivot point. Once you kind of hit it and you can't go no further, it changes the radius. It forces you to an outward radius because you can't steer anymore. So when you're locked on and the peg is as far as it's going to go, you're just going to drift out to the outside, which is the other side of the road. If you're on a left-hander, you're going to go into the ditch, because I'm on the other side of the road, if you know what I mean. So I was kind of thinking if they were moved or spring-loaded, at least if they came up, you know, that would be a benefit. But I'm just after seeing they are spring-loaded. So they are ground down. If you can see that, I've gone through the metal, gone through the rubber onto the metal. So Luca, I'm sorry. Oh, Luca, who runs Harley Davidson Rentals here in Tenerife, Canary Harley Rentals, I put it up, a legend, absolute legend. We've been emailing back and forth anyway, getting up to this, and just a spot on, cracking ladder and a great old laugh. He has been so easy going with this. This has been the easiest rental ever. Absolutely top bloke. And he has a whole selection of Harleys. He does tours and everything, so I can't rate him enough on this. But anyway, so yeah, the two things I was going to suggest was the brakes and spring-loaded. But yeah, they're bollocks. Other than that, it's a stormer. I loved it. Sport bike riders are going to kill me, but my mate Paul Swords said, posted to a picture I put on Instagram, and Paul Swords is a proper rider. If anyone knows Paul Swordsy, they know he can ride. And he said, don't knock it till you've tried it. So if Swordsy gives it a thumbs up, then that's all right with me. Oh yeah, USB location. It's in there. That's gonna get covered in shite. That's a stupid thing. These panniers are handy. They come off in a couple of seconds. If it was my bike, I'd want them off. I kind of like the naked bike. If it was my bike. I can't believe I just said that about a Harley Davidson. All right, listen, I'm going to cut it down now because it is 5:30. I've got to have it back with Luca at 6, and I still got to fill it up with fuel. In conclusion, did I have fun? That's the number one question. Yes, I did. I really did. It's a great crack. It put a grin on my face. It is a cruiser. Let's just be sure that it's a cruiser. And in cruising, I had a great laugh on it. Would I buy one? If I had Euro Millions, if I had the money, would I have one in the garage? I would. But I'd have to have a couple of changes. First of all, is the brakes. I'd have to get twin discs on it. I don't give a shite how the design of the wheel is. I need to have twin discs, 6-piston calipers. It's 320 kilos. I need to haul it in because it can hustle. And up those mountains, it was great old crack. And then I'd have to do something about the pegs. Now that I'm just after finding out that they are spring-loaded, so that made absolutely no difference because the grinding out is an issue. Do you know what? They're very long. Maybe I just keep grinding them down until there's nothing left. But other than that, oh yeah, and I'd probably take the Harley Davidson badges off and I'd ride at night time or really early in the morning with a dark visor so no one can see me. Sorry, I don't. The Harley Davidson fans, I have to say, you're a bit of a, you are a bit extreme now, in fairness now. I can't really get on with the whole religion. I don't do any religion. So it's Christian, Judaism, Muslim, Harley Davidsonism, all of that is kind of, it's a bit much for me. Now, in fairness, Ducati owners are just as bad. And I'm a Ducati owner, but I'm not like those other wankers. It's not a religion. I love the bikes. The bikes are great crack. I don't mind admitting that. You're not going to hear me say a bad word again about the modern ones. The one I rode 10 years ago was a piece of shit. That mid-teens was rubbish. But this one with the Milwaukee 8 1745cc engine, whatever the horsepower is, it's feck all, but it's got loads of torque and that's it. And never say never, as they say. One day I may get one. What's happened to me? What has happened to me? Please, go easy on me. Forgive me. I'm out of here. I need a beer. I'm going to get myself a Budweiser. Am I shite going to drink that piss? Good luck.